The music stopped, and 30 club patrons watched as River Phoenix and Johnny Depp were told that your money can't buy respect at an underground nightclub in East Los Angeles. East Los Angeles, October 1992. The sanctuary operates 3 floors below street level in a converted basement where concrete walls sweat condensation and the air carries decades of cigarette smoke, spilled beer, and the particular musk that comes from people who earn their living through methods that don't appear on tax returns. This isn't a trendy night spot seeking celebrity clientele. It's an authentic underground venue where respect is measured by street credibility rather than bank account balances. The club reflects its clientele's values, no velvet ropes or VIP sections, just industrial lighting that casts harsh shadows across faces marked by genuine life experience. The sound system pumps raw music that speaks to people whose entertainment preferences aren't shaped by marketing demographics or focus group research. River Phoenix, 22 years old, stands at the entrance wearing a black leather jacket that suggests genuine appreciation for underground culture rather than costume choices designed to project rebellious image for photographers. He's here because musician friends recommended experiencing authentic club culture that exists beyond Hollywood's sanitized version of nightlife. Beside him, Johnny Depp studies the club's authentic atmosphere with characteristic intensity, his own leather jacket and worn jeans reflecting personal connection to music scenes that prioritize artistic integrity over commercial success. At 29, Johnny recognizes the difference between manufactured rebellion and genuine counterculture that operates according to principles Hollywood rarely understands. This place has real energy, River observes, noting the club's raw authenticity compared to trendy venues where celebrities perform rebellion for paparazzi cameras. People here live the music instead of just consuming it as entertainment. Like the difference between playing music and being a musician, Johnny agrees, recognizing parallels between authentic artistic expression and commercial performance designed to satisfy audience expectations rather than express genuine creative vision. Their evening begins with anticipation of experiencing music and culture that exists independently of entertainment industry influence, seeking connection with artistic communities that measure worth through creative authenticity rather than financial success or media attention. The sanctuary attracts musicians, artists, writers, and various individuals whose creative work operates outside mainstream commercial systems. Conversations here focus on artistic integrity, social consciousness, and cultural resistance to corporate commodification of genuine human expression. Most celebrities who come here don't last long, explains Maria Santos, a regular patron whose own artistic work combines visual art with political activism. This crowd can sense authenticity versus performance from a mile away. They don't tolerate tourists or culture vultures. As River and Johnny move through the club, they demonstrate genuine interest in conversations with people whose perspectives weren't shaped by entertainment industry values, asking thoughtful questions about music, art, and cultural movements that prioritize social change over profit maximization. The music tonight features local bands whose sound reflects street experiences rather than radio-friendly formulas designed to appeal to suburban demographics. Each performance carries emotional weight that comes from artists expressing genuine life experience rather than manufactured personas. That's when Marcus "Tank" Rodriguez approaches them. Rodriguez represents the sanctuary's gatekeeping authority, a 35-year-old bouncer whose massive frame and scarred knuckles speak to years of maintaining order in environments where conflicts are resolved through direct physical confrontation rather than legal arbitration. His authority comes from street credibility earned through surviving situations that would destroy people accustomed to protected lifestyles. He moves through the club with predatory confidence that causes conversations to pause as patrons recognize someone whose respect must be earned rather than assumed based on social status or financial resources that mean nothing in environments governed by different value systems. "Well, well," Rodriguez says, his voice carrying authority earned through years of evaluating whether people belong in spaces where authenticity matters more than celebrity status. "Look what Hollywood sent us tonight." River and Johnny feel immediate attention from nearby patrons, conversations stopping as regulars recognize potential entertainment in the form of celebrities encountering authentic street culture that doesn't automatically defer to fame or wealth. Rodriguez studies them with calculating attention, his expression suggesting evaluation of whether their presence represents genuine cultural interest or tourism designed to add rebellious credibility to carefully managed public images. "You boys here to experience how the other half lives?" Rodriguez continues, his tone carrying contempt for people whose understanding of underground culture comes from movies rather than lived experience in communities that operate beyond mainstream social protection. The question hangs in the air, loaded with challenge. Other club patrons gathering closer to witness how two entertainment industry professionals handled direct confrontation from someone whose expertise involves authentic street culture rather than manufactured rebellion. "We're here because we respect the music and culture," River responds carefully, recognizing dangerous territory where their celebrity status provides no advantage over people who measure worth through different metrics entirely. Rodriguez laughs, but there's no humor in the sound, just recognition of typical celebrity response that attempts to navigate street culture through diplomatic language rather than genuine understanding of values that govern these communities. "Respect," Rodriguez repeats with obvious skepticism. "That's interesting, coming from people who make more money pretending to be tough than most people here make surviving actual toughness." 8 seconds pass as Rodriguez's challenge develops, the club falling quieter except for distant music and the sound of people repositioning themselves to better observe confrontation between Hollywood privilege and authentic street authority. The basement atmosphere grows more tense as patrons recognize familiar dynamics where wealthy outsiders attempt to purchase access to cultural authenticity that can't be bought through financial transactions or celebrity status that means nothing in environments governed by street credibility. "Here's what I see," Rodriguez continues with devastating precision. "Two rich boys who think walking into our space with expensive leather jackets makes them part of our world. Your money can't buy respect here." The words land with particular force because they expose the fundamental disconnect between entertainment industry values and underground culture that operates according to principles that prioritize authenticity over wealth, street credibility over fame, earned respect over purchased access. Other club patrons nod approvingly, recognizing articulation of values that separate genuine underground culture from commercialized versions designed for suburban consumption by people seeking temporary rebellion without genuine commitment to alternative lifestyle principles. Then, River Phoenix does something that surprises everyone within hearing distance, including Rodriguez himself. Instead of defending his intentions or attempting to prove his authenticity through familiar celebrity strategies, he steps closer with genuine humility rather than wounded pride. "You're absolutely right," River says quietly, his voice carrying unexpected sincerity despite obvious social pressure. "We don't understand what it means to earn respect in this environment, and showing up here doesn't automatically make us part of your community." Rodriguez's expression shifts slightly, not expecting honest acknowledgement rather than defensive response from someone he'd categorized as another privileged celebrity seeking cultural credibility through association with authentic underground scenes. River continues, his confidence growing despite the challenging situation. "But we're not here as tourists taking photos for magazines. We're here because we want to understand music and culture that exists independently of the entertainment industry that shapes most of our professional experience." Johnny supports his friend while addressing Rodriguez directly. "We both recognize that respect must be earned rather than assumed. If our presence is unwelcome, we'll leave. But if there's a way to learn from this community respectfully, we'd appreciate the opportunity." The silence that follows carries different energy than typical celebrity encounters with street culture, not performative humility designed to gain access, but recognition that these young men are engaging with cultural values more honestly than most entertainment industry figures. Maria Santos, observing from nearby, recognizes authentic curiosity when she encounters it. Tank, they're not talking like the usual Hollywood types who come here expecting special treatment. Other club patrons murmur agreement, some recognizing that River and Johnny are attempting genuine cultural engagement rather than seeking photo opportunities or material for future roles that exploit underground culture for commercial entertainment. Rodriguez studies both actors for a long moment, his expression showing calculation rather than immediate dismissal, as he reassesses their approach to cultural boundaries they clearly don't fully understand, but seem willing to respect. "That's different than what I usually hear from your people," Rodriguez admits grudgingly, his tone shifting from hostile to genuinely evaluative. "Most celebrities think buying drinks for everyone automatically makes them welcome in spaces they don't understand." What follows isn't the ejection everyone expected, but an educational conversation where Rodriguez explains the difference between underground culture tourism and genuine cultural participation, allowing River and Johnny to demonstrate understanding of community values while acknowledging their outsider status. The club watches with growing interest as two actors engage seriously with cultural concepts beyond their current experience without claiming knowledge they don't possess or expecting special treatment based on entertainment industry success. By evening's end, Rodriguez and other regulars treat River and Johnny as respectful visitors rather than unwelcome intruders, recognizing their genuine commitment to learning about cultural values that operate independently of Hollywood influence and commercial success metrics. 8 seconds in an underground club in 1992. One moment when two young actors chose cultural humility over celebrity privilege, learning over assumption. One choice that transformed potential confrontation into genuine dialogue and proved that earning respect requires acknowledging the communities whose acceptance can't be purchased through wealth or fame. The night that showed authentic cultural participation demands recognizing when you're an outsider while demonstrating genuine commitment to understanding rather than exploiting communities whose values operate independently of entertainment industry influence and commercial success metrics.